You are welcome to Health and Wellness. This is the time where we take a step back and begin to see how we have been working, how we've been taking into account our health situation. Last time we spoke, we were talking about brain tumor, and I believe by now we have been able to understand what a brain tumor is. And of course, when we have any sign or symptom, the first thing to do is to see our physician so that we'll be able to take care of it as soon as possible. So we should take our health very serious, even as workers. HRO, everybody has to come together, because like I always say, we are living to work, not working to live. So work-life balance is very, very key. So today we'll be looking at financial stress, how to cope. With the high inflation all over the place, headline inflation is high, food inflation, energy costs all over the world, and especially in Nigeria here, things are really, really stressful for the average worker. So we'll be looking at financial stress today and how to cope. Somebody will say, wow, it is not a financial topic. Yes, it's a financial topic, but of course we know that finance affects all other aspects of our life. So what are some of the tips for coping with financial stress? One person will say, okay, create extra sources of income. Yes, streamline your budget. These are advice that will be given by the financial planners. Yes, if one source of income is not enough, you create extra income, like what we say, your side hustle. You streamline your budget, make use of a budget, understand the debt cycle, of course, practice relaxation technique, because your worrying will not take away the financial stress. In fact, it's going to even increase your blood pressure. So under today's topic, financial stress, coping with it, we'll be looking at understanding financial stress, impact on your health, of course, tips for coping with it, and of course, overcoming financial stress. Now, if you are worried about money, I'll tell you are not alone. Money is a common source of stress for most Nigerian adults. In fact, according to the Psychological Association, 70% of adults report feeling stressed about money, whether it is worrying about paying your rent or feeling bogged down by debt. This is pretty significant given financial stress. It is linked to so many health issues. So we have to take it very seriously. Let's see. Understanding financial stress. Financial stress is emotional tension that is specifically related to money. Emotional tension specifically related to money. Anyone can experience financial stress, but financial stress may occur more often in households with low incomes. Stress can result from not making enough money to meet your needs, such as paying rent, paying the bills, and of course buying food items. We're not even talking about children's school fees and day-to-day living expenses, with inflation rates as high as over 20%. People with less income might experience additional stress due to their jobs. Their jobs might lack flexibility when it comes to taking time off. They might work in unsafe environments, but they are afraid to leave because they won't be able to support themselves financially while they look for another job. So of course that takes me to the investors education, where we say you need to have at least your 6 months of your normal living expenses in an emergency fund, that is in terms of your savings. Okay, people with low income may not have access to resources to manage their financial stress, either such as health insurance or to receive mental health treatment. So most people stress about money from time to time, But financial stress can become problematic if it disrupts your everyday life. For instance, you might find you can't focus on or enjoy other parts of your life because your money-related stress is causing you to worry so much. You can't go out with friends. You can't relax properly. And of course, that's going to impact on your job, your productivity, and of course, your health. If your financial stress is severe, you will experience negative effect on your mental health and potentially even your physical health. Financial stress can lead to anxiety, depression, behavioral changes like withdrawal from social activities, or physical symptoms like stomach ache or headache. You see them complaining every time, oh, I have headache. At times, if you look deep down, the underlying issue there might be financial issues. If you experience any side effect related to your financial stress, be sure to talk to your healthcare practitioner. And what is this impact of this financial stress on your health? Although any stress can take a toll on your health, stress related to financial issues can be especially toxic. Financial stress can lead to so many things. One, delayed healthcare. With less money in the budget, people who are already under financial stress tend to cut corners in areas they shouldn't, like healthcare. So delayed health care. And of course, when they cut corners like that, they will not have enough to access most of the health services. Now, though this tactic may seem like a good way to cut costs, delaying medical care can actually lead to worse health outcomes and higher costs, both of which can lead to more stress. Poor mental health. In many instances, the link between mental and financial health is cyclical. Poor financial health can lead to poor mental health, which leads to increasingly poor financial health, and so on. For years, studies have shown that people in debt have higher rates of mental health issues like depression and anxiety than those who are debt free. So we can see how financial stress is impacting on our mental health. It's also impacting on our physical health. Poor physical health. Yes. Ongoing stress about money has been linked to headaches, stomach ache, migraine, heart diseases, diabetes, sleep problem, and more. When we are constantly stressed, our bodies don't have time to recover. Our immune system are left susceptible to illnesses. These include cold and viruses. So if you already have a chronic medical condition, you may experience flare-up of your symptoms. Unhealthy coping habits. Financial stress can cause you to engage in a variety of unhealthy behaviors from overeating to alcohol and drug use, according to these reports. You eat unhealthy food or eating too much to deal with stress. So those are some of the impacts of a financial stress on your health. Now we're interested in the tips. How do we cope? Tips for coping. Learning to cope with financial stress and effectively manage your financial situation can help you feel more in control of your life, reduce your stress, and build a more secure future. Let's see some of these tips. 1, create extra sources of income. Have a side hustle. If you are feeling stressed about finances, you likely already feel you need more money in your budget. But knowing how to increase your financial holdings without creating significant stress for yourself can be tricky. 2, thankfully, there are several ways to boost your income and relieve your stress. So the first thing you should do is to create sources of income that will not jeopardize your health. Decluster your budgets. Since life is rarely constant, regular budget checkups are essential to improving your financial health. Take control of your finances by setting aside some time to schedule, organize, and decluster all of the money coming in and out of your bank account, the more control you have, the less stress you will feel. So you need to have a proper budget. Look at some of the items that you don't really need so that you have enough money for your basic needs, that necessities. Don't forget general stress management. As you work on improving your financial situation, you can reduce stress by practicing stress reducing techniques and making other changes to create a low stress lifestyle. Eating a nutritious diet, getting enough sleep every night, and doing some form of physical exercise are linked to reducing stress levels. You can also try mindfulness technique like deep breathing and yoga to ease any anxiety. You need to also understand the debt circle. Understanding debt is the first step to getting yourself out of it. One study found that you may be able to pay off your debt more quickly by paying off one account at a time and by starting with lowest debt first. Do your research and pay attention to interest rates. It's advisable to first pay off the debt that has the largest interest rates to avoid paying higher costs over time. However, some financial experts will argue with you. They will say pay the one with the lowest interest rate for using the snowball method and of course the avalanche method as given to us by that personal finance expert Ramsey. Okay, but do what suits you, but you need to understand the debt circle. Overcoming financial stress. It might be impossible to fix your financial problems overnight, but you can start planning for success right away. Remember, the stress you experience isn't only a result of your financial situation. You can ease some of your anxiety by taking care of yourself. Take stock of your finances. Make a list of the financial struggles that most concern you. Take baby steps to tackle each problem one by one so you don't overwhelm yourself. Write down what you can start doing today or this week that can get you on track to financial stability. Try making a budget plan, only spending on necessities for a week or a month. You can also try tracking your spending. Keep a daily or weekly list of what you spend money on and see where you can spend less. Of course, these are basic lessons we have taught in our investors education program and of course personal finance with Charles in another platform. You might seek professional assistance to help you with your finances. For instance, you can look for some debt forgiveness, or maybe when you buy an item you pay cash and of course you pay less. So look for those kind of programs that can assist you in reducing your debt. If you can't pay your bills, try calling your bank or even the utility or the credit card, or okay, if it's a debit card, but make sure you call the utility company and explain to them. And when you are traveling, ensure that you go and let them know so that they don't continue to send bill to you. And it's for those of you who are not using the prepaid. Okay, so if it is postpaid you are doing, please make sure that your utility company, many of the discos, they are aware that you are not around, so that they will not just be bringing bill to you. And of course, for your electricity bill, once you are not at home, you switch off everything. And if you are not in a particular room, make sure all the lights are off, so that can help you to reduce what you consume in terms of your electricity. Reach out for support. Try reaching out for support from your family and friends to help reduce stress. You might try attending a support group for people who are struggling with their financial stress too. Remember, you are not alone. You can develop a system of trusted friends and family to help you stay optimistic about your finances. There is nothing wrong to reach out for help. You can also talk to your HRO, you can talk to family members, you can talk to friends and see how they can assist you, But again, we as financial experts, of course, we've also noted that it is not even the amount of money that you receive that is the issue, but you need to know how to manage your little finances. You need to understand your wants and your need and ensure that your needs are taken care of. Of course, with your wants, you can do without them, but when your circumstances improve in terms of finances, you can decide to get some of those issues cleared out. So don't be ashamed, get support. And of course, you can also ask friends and family members how you can have another source of income in terms of using your time, for a side hustle. Engage in self-care. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is important to help you manage stress. Try to exercise for 25 minutes a day. Move your body in whatever way. Feel good for you. This improves your mental and physical health. Walking is a great way to get a workout in and relieve stress at the same time. In fact, for broadcasters, journalists that you are always sitting down and presenting, you can do some little exercise. I have always advocated that you don't just stay glued to your computer. If you are also in the financial service industry or in the bank or any of these financial services, after working for this an hour, take 2-3 minutes or up to 5 minutes break. Move around, walk. Don't even take your lunch on your table. You move, you walk around, go and see people in their cubicle, talk to them. If you walk in a place where there is lifts, don't use the lifts, just walk, use the staircase, so that you push yourself. You do some little exercise even while you are walking. As I'm even talking to you now, we're discussing this topic, I can do some exercise. It's just straightforward, simple exercise on your decks. You stretch your legs as I'm doing. You just feel free, feel happy, move, walk with your shoulders high. Walking is a great way to get workout. Walk. At times deliberately you drop at the BRT terminal or your bus stop. Make sure, don't take a bike, walk. Even if it's for 10 minutes, walk, as long as it's not too late or it's not raining. You walk to your house. Just see how you can exercise yourself. And that's engaging in self-care. Make time to relax. Though your financial stress can overwhelm you, remember that there are resources to help you manage your stress and your finances. Take time to unwind, meditate, enjoy fun activity, and connect with others. You have your colleagues in the workplace. Connect with them. Listen to jokes, comedy nights. Just enjoy fun activity. Connect with other people, because you are not alone in this issue. Somebody is telling me that when you really have money issue, you don't have time to do all this. We are saying you just have to be intentional. You need to reduce your stress. You need to reduce stress in whatever you are doing. Yes, in concluding, if you feel that the stress of your financial situation is too much for you to handle, it is important to share your concern and not just keep them to yourself. Talk about your money concerns with trusted friends and family. Like what I was discussing yesterday, money silence. People don't want to talk about their money issues. They can talk about religion, talk about their love life, talk about so many other things, politics, but they don't want to talk about money issues. So please talk to. We're not saying go about telling everybody in your workplace about your money issues, but trusted friends and family members. You don't have to go into details, but the more you talk about your concern with your support system, the less isolated and stressed you will feel. Your loved ones may even be able to offer a new perspective on what you could do differently to get your financial issues under control. You need to manage your budget. So that is the advice. So please and please, financial stress is real, but you can cope with. There are basic tips you can use to cope with it. We have said, create extra source of income for yourself, decluster your budget, then of course, don't forget general stress management. Understand the debt circle. So overcoming financial stress, you have to take stock of your finances. Don't be afraid. Face it. Reach out for support. Engage in self-care. Engage in self-care. Make time to relax. Your financial stress can be very overwhelming, but remember there are sources to help you manage your stress and your finances. You can talk to financial experts. You can also talk to psychologists. Take time to unwind, meditate. Most importantly, enjoy fun activity, and of course, connect with others. Thank you.